From the start of the Gerry Marshall Trophy, well, just before the start, Mark Blundell got a flyer from pole position. In fact, he's going to be penalised for that. The Mini came through from the second row. That was also penalised. And poor Graham Bryant stalled not once but twice from the middle of the front row. And his big Camaro dropped right down towards the tail of the field. And Mark Blundell trying his utmost to stay in the lead of the race, but there was nothing he could do about Chris Ward, who came through. That was him making a passing manoeuvre in his Rover SD1 number 6. The middle order, but it was packed with Capris and Dolomites and everybody's favourite cars, and the racing was absolute dynamite down the order. Vaulting over the curb on the inside, that was Andy Prio, but making the charge up the order, Stuart Graham, he was down in about 8th position on the opening lap, worked his way right the way up to second place overall. Ollie Bryant took over from his father, Graham, very early in the pit stop window, always looking good. We got to about the halfway point in the race though, and Chris Ward knew he was going to be handing over soon to his teammate, and his teammate was none other than Gordon Shedden. Now we've got Adam Morgan, the British touring car racer, taking over the Gitin liveried Capri, but looking great out on the circuit. The Fabergé livery Camaro, but probably more spectacular on the inside of the cab than sometimes outside. The Capri were really interesting out onto the circuit, but then Ollie Bryant worked his way up through the order, got past the Nigel Garrett Camaro, but then the safety car came out because we had a tumble, unfortunately, for the Mike Wiles driven Mazda. You'll see it shortly on the outside of the circuit. It clipped the wall, brought out the safety car, but then with about 10 minutes remaining in the race, the cars were released to go racing, and Graham Bryant had handed over to son Ollie, but Ollie had 12 cars between himself and the race leader. That race leader was Gordon Shedden, and out came the checkered flag, and certainly Ollie had dispatched some of the cars in between, but he ended up second overall. Victory went to Ward and Shedden.